drown, Jeannie, my dear, you don't drown. On Christmas Day, Jeannie, my dear, don't drown. Don't drown, please remember me. Stay at home and bring for me a newborn baby. We made him after Jesus Christ, and angels will gather round this child. Oh, you may hear the angels sing. Glory to the newborn King. We named him after Jesus Christ, and angels will gather round this child. Oh, you may hear the angels sing. Glory to the newborn King. Glory to the newborn King. Glory to the newborn
Your top stories this evening, sponsored by Courts, bringing value home. Agriculture Minister rejects corruption allegations. Legal action could ensue. GRA officers arrested in luxury cars tax scam. Large-scale under-declaration of imported motor vehicles. Guyana warns UN Security Council of grave threat from Venezuela. And Tourism Minister upbeat on the sector's growth in the coming years. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm Travis Chase with the Wednesday, December 24 edition of the HGP Nightly News. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. We begin our newscast by telling you that the Minister of Agriculture, Zulfikar Mustafa, has strongly rejected corruption allegations circulating on social media, describing them as false, malicious, and politically motivated. The claims were made in a series of Facebook videos posted on the Team Mohammed's page by the We Invest in Nationhood Party leader Azruddin Mohammed. Here is more. Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa says he is deeply concerned about what he describes as a coordinated smear campaign against himself and his family, following Facebook videos posted by Azruddin Mohammed on the Team Mohammed's page. In a statement issued on December 22, the minister dismissed allegations suggesting that his home at Bloomfield, Berbice, was acquired through corrupt means. Minister Mustafa said the claims are completely untrue, misleading, and intended to damage his reputation and expose him to public ridicule. Quote, "The construction of my home was financed exclusively through a mortgage obtained from Demerara Bank Limited and personal savings accumulated through lawful employment. I can account for every asset I own," the statement said. The minister noted that he has served in public life for more than 3 decades, including as a member of parliament, regional chairman for Region 6, and as a cabinet minister since 2020. He added that he has consistently complied with statutory requirements, including declarations to the Integrity Commission. Mustafa also rejected allegations aimed at his son, Javed Mustafa, describing them as false and malicious. He said his son is a qualified medical doctor and businessman whose achievements were earned through education, discipline, and lawful enterprise. Quote, "These attacks on my son and my family are personal and vindictive. They are designed to distract from Mr. Mohammed's own issues and to tarnish our names without evidence." He further stated that he will not be drawn into what he described as a tit-for-tat exchange, but has instructed his attorneys to review the posts with a view to possible legal action. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News. Antonio Day tells us now that Shadow Minister of Natural Resources, Sharma Solomon, has criticized the People's Progressive Party for failing to acknowledge the hardships of citizens, particularly during the festive season in the wake of high inflation.
Sharma Solomon, Shadow Minister of Natural Resources, says that Guyana is oil rich, but the government's broken promises have left citizens financially strained. In a statement, the Partnership for National Unity Member of Parliament said, and I quote, "By 2025, Guyana's oil revenues surpassed $3.2 billion, with production exceeding 900,000 barrels per day, approaching 1 million barrels per day. 4 FPSOs are operating in the Sabro block, establishing Guyana as a key player in global oil production." The APNU Member of Parliament stated that these figures come directly from the government, as reiterated by the President and Minister of Finance recently. Continuing, however, for ordinary Guyanese, especially public servants, this oil boom and impressive numbers might as well be about another country rather than our own, Solomon posited. He noted that there have been no salary increases, cash grants, or relief from rising living costs. While wealth at the top grows, problems persist at the bottom. The People's Progressive Party Civic cannot blame others or claim poverty. Solomon highlighted that the Ministry of Finance's mid-year report shows increased revenues from higher production, with oil profits up and royalties exceeding $340 million. The MP cited that withdrawals from the Natural Resource Fund have topped $2.5 billion. Recently, Dr. Terence Campbell, parliamentary lead of the Partnership for National Unity, opined that Guyana's oil economy have become heavily dependent, leaving the nations vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices and hindering the development of a more diverse economic landscape.
There is no comprehensive approach to economic development or development planning that aims to diversify our economy and prepare us for a post-oil economy.
He also chided the government for failing to address the economic plight of civil servants.
I do not believe that this government has the interests of its people at heart. And we have seen that not only in the failure to pay a public sector bonus, but also the failure to pay the cash grant as promised before Christmas.
Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
The country's appellate court has gained a new member as senior counsel Rafiq Khan took the oath of office. He was sworn in as a Justice of Appeal on Tuesday. Tiana Cole reports.
Senior counsel Rafiq Khan was officially sworn in as a Justice of Appeal on Tuesday during a ceremony at State House presided over by President Irfan Ali. In his remarks, President Ali underscored the critical role of the Court of Appeal within Guyana's judicial system, describing it as a central safeguard in the administration of justice. He noted that the court served as a vital link between the High Court and Guyana's final appellate body, the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, ensuring accountability, consistency, and the correction of judicial errors.
The Court of Appeal occupies a central and indispensable position in our judiciary hierarchy. It serves as a critical step between the courts of first instance and our apex court, the Caribbean Court of Justice.
The head of state added that the appellate court provides a structured mechanism for correcting errors, promoting an uniform development of jurisprudence, and ensuring the consistent application of the law across all jurisdictions.
The right of appeal must remain and be preserved as a fundamental pillar of due process. This right must continue to ensure that aggrieved persons have recourse.
President Ali described Justice Khan's elevation as recognition of his extensive legal experience, integrity, and sound judicial temperament. He said the appointment will strengthen the Court of Appeal's deliberative capacity while improving efficiency in managing its growing caseload.
The expansion of the court's complement, exemplified by his appointment, serves a dual imperative. It secures the invaluable asset of a jurist of his caliber, while simultaneously addressing the pressing need for judicial efficiency.
Justice Khan was urged to uphold the Constitution and administer justice without fear or favor, with the president expressing confidence that he will bring diligence, intellectual rigor, and integrity to the bench. The president also commended Chancellor of the Judiciary, Justice Roxanne George Whittisher, Chief Justice Acting Justice Navindra Singh, and Director of the Public Prosecutions, Shalimar Halihak, for the continued efforts to modernize and strengthen Guyana's judicial institutions through improved systems and processes. His appointment followed a recommendation by the Judicial Service Commission and in accordance with Article 128(1) of the Constitution of Guyana. The swearing-in completes one of 7 appointments to the Court of Appeal announced earlier this year, marking the first time such a significant number of judges have been appointed to the appellate court. Tiana Ko reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Tiana. Stay with us. There is more news ahead.
I'm sorry. I couldn't take any more of your gaslighting. Just go. I got burned too many times. I went to Quartz and found myself a new flame.
Say goodbye to your old appliances and hello to new ones from Quartz, bringing Christmas home.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc., powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Crispy, creamy, what a catch. So tasty. What a catch. With a caramel center. What a catch. And so much chocolate, ooh yeah. First it's crispy, then it's creamy. With so much chocolate, smooth and milky. And when you go a little deeper, you find caramel, ooh yeah. Oh, what a catch. You know we love you. What a catch. Oh. First it's crispy, then it's creamy. What a catch.
In 2024, over 1,600 technical and non-technical programs empowered Guyanese with new skills, boosting their careers in the oil and gas sector. Thanks to the Local Content Act, citizens are given priority at every level, gaining hands-on experience and qualifications that position them to provide world-class services in Guyana. This investment in local talent is strengthening Ghana's workforce and ensuring the country can fully participate in its energy future. Since oil production began offshore, long-term investments in training have equipped Guyanese with the skills and expertise needed to thrive in the sector, opening doors for local service providers and strengthening the industry and economy for generations to come.
Krishna Rolf Establishment. No job is too small or too large. We specialize in all types of fabricating machinery, excavator repairs, rice field pumps, and hydraulic hoses. Visit us at Lot 113, Block CC, Manripo, East Coast, Marara, or call 220-9624-629-40 0821 or 619-7880. At Krishna Roth Establishment, no job is too small or too large.
Documentation. Earlier this year, ENSUE paid more than $220 million to the Guyana Revenue Authority in relation to declarations that were allegedly false. Despite that payment, the company remains of key interest, particularly as it continues to face pending court matters, the GRA source revealed. Operation Project Myra has already sent shockwaves through the revenue and law enforcement landscape, with multiple arrests and deepening investigations, signaling a sustained crackdown on corruption, fraud, and organized collusion within the vehicle importation sector. Authorities have indicated that additional arrests are possible as local investigators continue to work alongside international partners, including the FBI, Canada Border Services Agency, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security, and the U.S. Embassy in Guyana to dismantle what is shaping up to be one of the most far-reaching internal revenue scandals in recent years. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News. Tensions played out at the United Nations Security Council as Guyana called for urgent international attention to threats to its sovereignty. While the United States outlined its resolve against drug trafficking, Venezuela rejected accusations blaming Washington for instability in the region. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
The United Nations Security Council on Tuesday met to discuss Venezuela's concerns over recent U.S. actions in the region. During the meeting, Guyana's Deputy Permanent Representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Trishala Prasad, told Council members that Guyana's peace and security are being gravely threatened, warranting the Council's urgent attention.
Guyana is among those states most affected by these threats. In defiance of international law, including the express orders of the International Court of Justice, Venezuela has, by presidential decree and legislative enactment, purported to unlawfully annex more than 2/3 of Guyana's sovereign territory.
Ambassador Prasad further stated that Venezuela has built up its military forces along Guyana's borders in an attempt to intimidate the country without an outright seizure of territory.
Disregarding the universally recognized international boundary between our two states, it has allowed and facilitates the transport of illicit drugs into Guyana while illegally mining Guyanese gold and smuggling it out of our country.
She stressed that illicit drug trafficking has long plagued the region, driving crime and violence, weakening state institutions, fueling corruption, financing conflict and terrorism, and threatening both national and regional security. Prasad emphasized that strengthening collaboration with international partners, particularly in South, Central, and North America, as well as the Caribbean, are both essential and urgent.
We must act collectively in a manner that preserves the stability of our region, long recognized as a zone of peace, and which enhances the safety and security of our peoples.
Meanwhile, U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Mike Waltz told the Security Council that the United States will use its full capacity to confront and dismantle drug cartels that have operated with impunity across the hemisphere for far too long.
The United States does not recognize Nicolas Maduro or his cronies as the legitimate government of Venezuela. Nicolas Maduro is a fugitive from American justice and the head of the foreign terrorist organization Cartel de los Soles. In fact, Maduro and his regime stole the election, and the international community has the receipts.
In response, Venezuela's UN Ambassador Samuel Mercado told the Council that Venezuela wants to alert the international community that it is only the first target of what he described as a broader plan by the United States to divide and dominate the region.
The world must know that the threat is not Venezuela. The threat is the current U.S. government. Mr. President, the murders in the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean carried out by the U.S. government of the last few months are the first evidence of its plan to impose its power in the region in flagrant violation of international law and human rights.
Tiana Ko reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
After 3 weeks of disrupted water supply, residents of Sideline Dam at Fawacting East Coast Demerara were assured that this utility will be restored to their homes shortly.
As many solely depend on water, especially during the Christmas season, for domestic purposes, residents of Sideline Dam by the Fawacting East Coast Demerara had to endure weeks of disrupted water supply.
For 3 weeks now, we ain't getting water this place. Me know they want people to do things inside of this place.
One elderly woman said that she relied heavily on drums she used to store water, which were filled, and she was able to use it for domestic purposes. However, her drums beer is now empty, and she says she's back to square one.
Everybody bringing out their drum and full it from the drum. And from here now, you got to fetch it with buckets. You see the blue drum there?
Yeah.
To go till past the drum. The blue drum is the forest. That's my niece and then mine go back. You got to fetch your water from here now to go and fill up your drum till at the back door.
Residents say that water disruption has been very inconvenient. Nightly News spotted workers from the Guyana Water Incorporated who were busy installing pipelines and repairing those which were reportedly damaged. One employee of GWI related to Nightly News that the issue stemmed from an excavator damaging the pipelines, which were cleaning the drains in the community.
When the machine clean the trench, the machine bores the pipe, right? So in order to get the problem fixed, we have to fix the problem from out of the callboard to get the problem fixed. But can we assure you that by this evening, the resident of BB Sideline will receive water.
Another resident related that she made large investments purchasing distilled water due to the inconvenience of the situation. She's hoping that water will be restored, as was assured by the GWI employee.
Because it's a lot of money to get 20 bottles to get water. So I hope they can fix the problem and dissolve it so that we can get proper water.
Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Antonio. Stay with us. There is more news ahead.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and we're celebrating with big savings on smartphones, starting as low as $16,500 for the Samsung A06 and $26,500 for the Samsung A16 and $40,500 for the A26. But wait, there's more. Get 1 month free data with your new phone to keep you close to loved ones near and far. Offer available while stocks last. Visit a Digital store today and unwrap the gift of real connections. Digital.
Merry Christmas. Tamika Giorda, bring some lights to brighten up the place.
Chris, this is from Nice Lights, girl. Wow, nice. We gotta make sure we don't overload this socket though. We don't want no fire this Christmas.
I'm sorry, I couldn't take any more of your gaslighting. Just go. I got burned too many times. I went to Quartz and found myself a new flame.
Say goodbye to your old appliances and hello to new ones from Quartz, bringing Christmas home.
Welcome back, and thanks for staying tuned to the HGP Nightly News. We tell you that the Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, in her year-end report, focused her attention on small business development and ways in which the ministry will grow the sector and small businesses in Guyana in the coming years. Marvin Cato has more.
Guyana's economy is extremely diversified, and that is something that we are very proud of and that we will continue to build on. Diversified growth ensures job creation.
That was Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Susan Rodriguez, giving an update on her ministry's work over the past 5 years. She highlighted the importance of merging business with existing tourism products in order to build out a more diversified product in this sector, since the groundwork has already been laid.
Over 11,000 businesses have been trained in the last 5 years. This is the investment, the level of investment that we are making in our micro, small, and medium enterprises.
She is very excited to be leading this ministry at this truly transformational period of our country. Under the ministry, there are 4 executing critical work with her ministry over the past 5 years, expending more than $1 billion that was distributed through grants to more than 4,000 businesses.
The Small Business Bureau has a loan guarantee program that guarantees up to $30 million for those seeking to access financing from any banking institution.
She reminded that the ministry backs small business investments with 40 to 70% of collateral for loans and services received from the Small Business Bureau to aid tourism-related businesses. Access to financing has gotten easier and is expected to get even better over the coming years, she says. The minister is hoping that small businesses take advantage of what the ministry has to offer going forward. Marvin Cato reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa on Tuesday highlighted his ministry's success in what he categorized as a year-end report on the sector.
Guyana's agriculture sector continues to perform exceptionally well despite the fast-paced growth in the oil and gas sector.
That was Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa highlighting continued investments and transformative initiatives in the agriculture sector. He is optimistic about the future for the sector.
Overall, agricultural production is expected to grow by at least 9% by the end of 2025, with notable increases in the production of rice, coconuts, soybeans, fruits, and vegetables.
Mustafa was careful to point out that his ministry is centered on making Guyana's food secure, highlighting that our farmers are critical in this endeavor as the country thrives to diversify its economy and reduce dependency on oil and gas.
Rice production has soared to an incredible 810,299 metric tons, reaching the highest level in the history of the industry, with a record yield of 6.6 metric tons per hectare, the highest recorded yield for rice in Guyana's history.
He was adamant that the research and technological works done in the sector was critical in contributing to producing high-yielding rice varieties. The sector's continued development will hinge on more technological advances, which would lend to higher productivity, reduce cost of production, bring about better quality of food, and contribute to sustainability of the sector. Marvin Cato reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned for regional news.
Say hello to your new favorite sip, Fruta Mango Passion. This tropical combo of mango and passion fruit delivers a bold flavor and wholesome goodness. It's fruity, it's vibrant, and it fits right into your day. Grab your Mango Passion can today and live fruitfully. Fruta.
Merry Christmas. Tamika Guyana, bring some lights to brighten up the place.
Chris, these are some nice lights, girl. Wow, nice. We gotta make sure we don't overload this socket though. We don't want no fire this Christmas.
It's Christmas at Survival Supermarket, and our year-end promotion is bigger than ever. For every $5,000 you spend, you can win one of 30 prizes. One of 4 Samsung double-door refrigerators, one of 4 Samsung washing machines, one of 4 Samsung 58-inch televisions, one of 4 Members Mark sofa sets, one of 4 portable music systems, one of 4 grocery vouchers valued $50,000 each, and one of 3 sets of car rims, and one of 3 trips to local resorts. The Survival Christmas promotion begins December 4th, with the final drawing on December 23rd, 2026, and the grand presentation on January 30th at our new Little Diamond Supermarket. Yes, this Christmas, spend $5,000 and enter to win fantastic prizes at all branches of Survival Supermarket. Happy holidays and great shopping to you all.
Good evening and welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carl Barnett says the challenges faced by the 15-member Regional Integration Grouping this year have thrown its vulnerabilities into sharp relief and more than ever underscore the purpose and value of a united region. In our end-of-year message, Dr. Barnett said on the heels of the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl in 2024, Hurricane Melissa in October left death and destruction in its wake in Jamaica and Haiti. She says amid these and other challenges, CARICOM's characteristic resilience has thrown through, noting that the region pulled together urgently to help address critical needs in the aftermath of the devastating hurricanes and pivoted creativity to safeguarding businesses and livelihoods. Dr. Barnett made no reference to the ongoing tension in the region regarding the United States military engagement in its fight against the illegal drug trade that has so far divided CARICOM. But she said as CARICOM member states prepare to embrace the new year, she is confident that the community will continue to respond with clarity and resolve the challenges. Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissessar says Cabinet has not discussed any withdrawal from CARICOM. She made a comment amid public concern that the current discord between herself and some of her regional counterparts may result in TNT parting ways with the regional body. Asked if she was considering such a move, Prasad-Bissessar via a WhatsApp message said, quote-unquote, that has not been discussed by Cabinet. A few weeks ago, Prasad-Bissessar had pointed out that TNT was looking at trading options outside of CARICOM, but said then she was not considering formally withdrawing from the body. Asked if that stance had changed following her recent claims that CARICOM was now an unreliable partner and that it was supportive of Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro regime, Prasad-Bissessar said, not at this time. According to CARICOM, TNT is scheduled to assume chairmanship of the regional body from July to December 2027. U.S. President Donald Trump said it would be smart for Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro to leave power, and the United States could keep or sell the oil it had seized off the coast of Venezuela in recent weeks. Trump's pressure campaign on Maduro has included a ramped-up military presence in the region and more than 2,000 military strikes and vessels allegedly trafficking drugs in the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea near the South American nation. At least 100 people have been killed in the attacks. Asked if the goal was to force Maduro from power, Trump told reporters, quote-unquote, well, I think it probably would. That's up to him what he wants to do. I think it'd be smart for him to do that, but again, we're going to find out. If he wants to do something, if he plays tough, it will be the last time he's ever able to play tough, he said. Thank you for watching. I am Tiana Cole.
Delvin Neblet is up next with HGP's Sports Pulse.
Good evening, Guyana. I'm Delwyn Neblett with your HGP TV Sports Pulse for today, Wednesday, December 24, 2025. We begin tonight with bodybuilding. Colin Chesney secured his first Mr. Guyana Senior Bodybuilding Championship title at the National Culture Center after winning the super heavyweight category and advancing to the final pose-off. Chesney defeated Dwayne Mars in his division, captured the Masters Bodybuilding class overall green, Delray McLean and Donald Lindy before claiming the overall Mr. Guyana title. Shamar Burrows won the lightweight category while Kareem Bowen took the bantamweight title. Christopher Anthony captured the welterweight division ahead of Daniel Latchman and Martin Long, then returned to win the classic physique for short men and the overall men's physique title. Delray McLean won classic physique for tall men and the middleweight division, while Orlando Dublin secured the heavyweight title. Romelton Silent won men's fitness with Warren George second and Kadeem Bowen third. Rolly Chandler won men's physique with Yusuf Khan finishing second. The fit model category was won by Romelton Silent for men and Savita Budu for women. Christina Ramsamy won Miss Bikini while Melithia Anderson claimed the Bikini Wellness title. In kids fitness, Amaria Silent of Radical Gym won the 12 to 14 years division while Trinity Cole captured the 5 to 8 years category. Moving into football, action resumed in the 2025 Guyana Football Federation Super 16 Cup with two fixtures at the National Training Center in Providence on Tuesday. Match number 1 was a commanding 6-0 victory for the Western Tigers over Zeeland FC. Hakeem Legal produced a dazzling hat-trick as Kevon Woodley netted a brilliant double. Samuel Garnett also scored once in a winning effort. Match number 2 was a solid 2-0 victory for the Guyana Police Force FC over Santos FC on the back of goals from Bevney Marks and Niron Barrow. Action continues in the 2025 Guyana Football Federation Super 16 Cup on Friday with two fixtures at the National Training Center in Providence. The Guyana Defence Force FC take on Mahaika the Terminators in match number 1, while match number 2 will feature Elite League champions Slingers FC versus Menedelas. More in football action continued in the 2025 Kashif and Shanghai President's Futsal Tournament with multiple fixtures at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall on Tuesday. In schoolboys action, Annandale Secondary and Breedenhoop Secondary played to an exciting 2-2 draw in match number 1, while the Westminster Secondary defeated St. Joseph's High School 3-1 in match number 2. St. John's College secured a narrow 2-1 victory over Carmel Secondary in match number 3 as West Rheinfeld Secondary delivered a thumping 7-1 victory over Lott Secondary in match number 4. In senior knockout action, Team Family secured a hard-fought 3-2 victory over Ben Street B in match number 1, while Team Cruel delivered a commanding 4-0 victory over Lethem in match number 2. Match number 3 was a thumping 6-0 victory for Sparta Boss over YMCA as match number 4 was a well-deserved 5-3 victory for Ben Street A over Z-Tech. Still in football, the female division of the President's Futsal Championship was officially launched at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall on Tuesday, marking a significant step forward for women's sport and futsal development in Guyana. The opening matches showcased confident and determined female athletes competing at a high level. Day 1 delivered fast-paced and competitive games highlighted by skill, teamwork, and intensity. The new division represents growth, opportunity, and increased recognition for women in sport. With a strong opening night, women's futsal in Guyana has established a solid foundation for continued progress. And finally, the Haslington United Football Club presents a youth football festival for Christmas scheduled for the 25th, 26th, and 27th of December 2025 at the Haslington Ground on the east coast of Demerara. Matches are scheduled to commence at 11 hours daily, and the festival will feature fixtures in the under 11, under 13, under 15, and under 17 categories. Teams are set to compete for trophies, medals, and other prizes will be at stake over the 3 days of competition. Sides representing Haslington, Golden Grove, Melanie, Paradise, and Victoria have already confirmed their participation. That's it for this edition of the HGP TV Sports Pulse. I'm Delwyn Neblett reminding you to stay in the game.
Agriculture Minister rejects corruption allegations. Legal action could ensue. GRA officers arrested in luxury car tax scam. Large-scale under-declaration of imported motor vehicles. Guyana warns UN Security Council of grave threat from Venezuela. And Tourism Minister upbeat on the sector's growth in the coming years. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm Travis Chase. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
like to join your sonny. I am over here, happy in this cool, cool country. Darling, for this Christmas, your son will be really jumping. Listen to the chorus of what we all will be singing. I said, drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum, mama, drink if you're drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. It is Christmas morning. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum, mama, drink if you're drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. Again, mama, I have invited Jamaica, lovely Grenada, Barbados, St. Vincent, Guyana, St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua, Montserrat, all us to bend the situation. You can just imagine we drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum, mama, drink if you're drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. It is Christmas morning. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum, mama, drink if you're drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. If that is planned, bottles of all description, you must understand, they come to supply our nation. I have ordered whiskey, punch of cream, and some gin and brandy, lime and tonic water, equal rum and some Angostura. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum, mama, drink if you're drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. It is Christmas morning. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum, mama, drink if you're drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. On Christmas Day, when Big Ben alarm 6:30, we are on our way to begin this festivity. It's a reunion, mama, you feel good, you could tell it. Everybody dancing and singing the same melody. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum, mama, drink if you're drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. It is Christmas morning. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum, mama, drink if you're drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. It is Christmas morning. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum. Come on, drink up your liquor. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. I wanna drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum and a punch of cream. I wanna drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum and a punch of cream. I wanna drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum and a punch of cream. I drink a rum.
Don't drown, Jeannie, my dear, you don't drown. On Christmas Day, Jeannie, my dear, don't drown. Don't drown, please remember me. Stay at home and bring for me a newborn baby. We made him after Jesus Christ, and angels will gather round this child. Oh, you may hear the angels sing